Hey, what is up, fam? I think you know the drill by this point. There is always construction happening right outside my window. I have to say, I think High School Movie May has been my favorite. I'm so happy we're doing this. I love high school movies. I love teen movies. I love when they're real and I love when they're not. I didn't have a high school like Mean Girls, but oh my god, is that movie just like endlessly rewatchable. Yeah, so I'm obsessed with high school movies. I love this. I'm so happy. In terms of order, we saw Grease, we saw American Graffiti. Then I did go to Dazed and Confused because I wanted to do high school in the 70s, but I don't know if that was the right choice because Dazed was made in 93. And today's movie is Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which depicts high school in the 80s, and it was made in the 80s, which you probably know that. You don't need me to tell you that. But I'm excited to see where this one fits in comfortably between American Graffiti, 73 or something, and Dazed and Confused, 93. It's Amy Heckerling. She did Clueless. Holy f***. I'm so excited. I think she wrote and directed Clueless, yes. And Fast Times at Ridgemont High, she directed, and the screenplay is by Cameron Crowe, who is so good. We love Cameron Crowe. Wow, that was the first thing Cameron Crowe wrote. Fast Times at Ridgemont High from 1982. We gotta do Almost Famous on the channel. That'd be so cool. Jerry Maguire, wow. Love and blessings to Cameron Crowe. Love and blessings to Amy Heckerling. Her directing debut was Getting It Over With, a short. Then Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Wow, I would love to find that short. Should we do it? Getting It Over With, the short from Amy Heckerling. I think this one's gonna be raunchier, is my guess, than Dazed and Confused. Dazed was, well, they smoked a lot of weed, but like there was not really anything sexual. And I think Fast Times is gonna be like a little sexy, which is good. It's good news. I'm happy. Before we continue on with today's watch, I am so excited to say that once again, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. We love having Skillshare on the channel. I use it nearly every day. It is such an easy way to explore an existing passion, create a new one, and just work a couple of minutes every day towards a new fun, creative goal. They have classes in literally everything. They have classes in film and video, which I know my followers will love. They have classes in animation, art, graphic design, photography. That's just top of the list. There is so much to explore on Skillshare. This week, I'm obsessed with a class called Productivity for Creators. I'm looking at my main man, Ollie, right now. Ollie is a doctor and a YouTuber, and he still finds time to write for a book. I really struggle with productivity, so I started his class. I feel really relieved that this week Ollie told me that motivation is a myth. So get that out of your head. It's discipline, and I think we all kind of knew that. You're like, oh, how do I get the motivation to start this? And it's like, you're never gonna have it. But it's the discipline to know, gotta brush my teeth because I want those pearly whites. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, which means there's never any ads. You have nothing to skip as you're exploring your creativity. They are always adding new premium classes. I know you're going to find something you love on there. I just know it. So if you are interested in trying it out, Skillshare is giving the first 1,000 of my followers who hit the link in my description box below the chance to try Skillshare for free. And Skillshare is super affordable. It is only less than $10 a month if you want to continue on thereafter. I know you're gonna love it, so please check out Skillshare. And without further ado, let's get right into today's watch. 80s soundtrack, my favorite. I know him. Quintessential teen movie opening. We are in the mall, in the heyday of the mall. Phoebe Cates. Playing someone very different from her Gremlins character, right? Oh, yes, the mall. The mall, the sights and sounds of the mall.
Did you see his cute little butt?
Okay, you guys, let's talk about that fox that just walked in.
We already were.
Smoking's upstairs to your left. Smoking's upstairs to your left.
Yo, the smoking section.
Hey, Ray. Dolly
Fever
Parton
dream.
giving you...
Did you call me a scalper? Listen, gentlemen, I perform a service here.
Okay.
We'll take them.
20 bucks feels cheap. What was that, like 40 bucks?
You spent 16 bucks, right?
Asshole.
Look him in the eye, and if he says anything remotely funny, just laugh like you never heard anything so funny.
Unmatched advice. Never heard greater.
How old are you?
19. How old are you?
26.
Daddy's homeboys. They shall serve no fries before their time.
Hey, dude. Who's got the Buku Dolores today? Uno dinero.
The Velcro wallets.
No shirt, no shoes, no dive.
So this has got to be California, if that's what they sound like.
Yes! Stacy, what are you waiting for? You're 15 years old. I did.
What are you waiting for? You're 15? You f***ing old hag. Another amazing soundtrack. I remember before high school I thought I was going to decorate my locker and I never did. Really, bro? Really? Silly putty ass?
I mean, really terrific. You're really keeping it up wonderfully. Don't with it.
Wait, you hear the bell? We're here. Oh,
Bake out that van. I love those VW buses. They're so cool.
May I come in? Oh, please. I get so lonely when I hear that third attendance bell ring and all my kids are not here.
Sorry I'm late. It's just like this new schedule's totally confusing.
Mr. Spicoli.
That's the name they gave me.
It's the name they gave me.
I think you know where the front office is.
You
Wow, he's really good in that role. He looked really emotional. Smelling the ink, I guess, right?
I never did it.
You've never given it up? Never?
Stays. It's so easy. I'm dead. I can't wait to see how, like, graphic they're gonna go.
You got it. Okay. Can I ask you something and you promise not to laugh? Nobody's getting me into a room with a bunch
So
of
Pat Benatar was a big influence of the 80s, right?
I hear it's really disgusting. Do you know
I'm always asking rhetorical questions. I feel ridiculous.
My name is Mr. Vargas. Look, I'm a little slow today. I just switched to Sanka, so have a heart.
I mean, whatever happens, your toes are still tapping. And when you got that, then you have the attitude.
And you have the attitude. What are they drinking? Cocktails? Coffee? I'm not really noticing any, like, obtrusive filmmaking at all. There's nothing, like, glaring at me, but it is obviously shot on film because it's, there's quite a bit of film grain. It's pretty cool.
Are you really 19?
Yeah, I am. I'm really 19.
Can I see some ID? Bro, you're 26. Take her to your house. I didn't have a house when I was 26. Excuse me. I'm shook by this. F this guy. This is fun. A boy in his car.
What would you say if I asked you to put these in the trunk of the cruising vessel and get rid of them for me?
Just put him in the bushes or something.
I'm a single, successful guy, and this is my last year. I mean, this could be the best year of my life.
It's a secret sauce.
Thousand Island dressing. What's the secret sauce of Bronco Burger?
Ketchup and mayonnaise.
Gotcha.
Isn't that Thousand Island dressing?
I don't want to talk about it here.
I want to talk about it.
Brad?
Lisa.
Some sturdy 80s names. Linda, Lisa.
C. D.
I hate this guy. I hate him so much.
Just couldn't make it on time.
You mean you couldn't or you wouldn't?
What's with the bagel?
I don't know.
Why does he always look like he's crying? Is it like he's so high that he's like putting eye drops in his eyes, maybe? Yes.
All right.
Christmas? Are we gonna see Christmas at the mall? I hope. Yeah.
This sucks. I hate it.
Love.
Yeah, I had a couple of questions. I was curious. What do you do with the jackets that people leave here?
We keep them. You can look through it if you want.
No, that's cool. Can I have your phone number so I can ask you out sometime?
Do you have a pen? This one's out of ink.
Yeah.
In the 80s, before cell phones, or like just before cell phones, did you have to carry around pens at all times in case you got a number? Maybe. Probably. Did you carry around like an address book?
I've gotta go.
Good for him. Yeah. Get it, buddy.
I'm a single, successful guy, and I've got to be fair to myself. Lisa?
Why is he calling himself a single, successful guy? He's not single. Or is he saying he wants to be? Probably.
Look, just put your little hand back in the cash register and give me my $2.75 back, please. Brad, I'm so tired of dealing with incompetence. It says 100% guaranteed, you moron.
One of those guys just looked like Nicolas Cage. It's not, right?
You're fired. I'm very sorry, sir. I'll refund your money right now.
Oh, this guy.
I hope you had a hell of a bliss, Arnold.
He's no longer a single, successful guy.
You to meet this young man. His name, Jeff Spicoli. And Jeff,
Is
congratulations.
this a fantasy?
Things look kind of rough.
And me and Mick are gonna wing on over to London and jam with the Stones.
He's daydreaming somewhere. Yeah.
Dad says you have to get up.
Wow. His bedroom's a lot.
First of all, Rat, you never let on how much you like a girl.
I can't get over like the advice on both sides. Like this guy's advice and Phoebe Cates' advice to her 15-year-old coworker. She's like, what?
Have you decided?
This restaurant.
Knockwurst.
I'm dead. They look so tiny in these tables. What a cool choice. I love this choice. Get the table so high that they look like little children.
Would you do me a favor? Just borrow your mom's car, drive to my house, get my wallet, and
Come
bring
on.
it back here.
Be a pal, Mike.
What happened?
These sound effects are present in a John Hughes film.
Oh, Mike, you don't know Stacy Hamilton. Stacy, this is Mike Damone.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I can't wait for the name Stacy to make a comeback. Has it already made a comeback? I hope.
This for me, it always sticks.
Oh.
Thanks. If you want.
Oh my god, she put a robe on.
You want to look at a photo album? I keep a lot of pictures, you know, from when I grew up.
The soundtrack kicking in as they're about to look at a photo album. And he is feeling all hot. I'm dead.
This is me being stupid. It's my dog, Gypsy, and my cat, Julia.
Stacy. Love Bruce. Love. Aw, he's like sitting on a stuffed animal. I think the point is like this is the relationship that's more her speed, not Ron.
Better be going. I'll call you. Well, I'll see you in class. Okay?
Loving that symmetry, right?
Well, Stace, Mark Ratner is definitely somebody that you would have to make the first move with.
Not wrong.
You have dated older guys. You work at the best food stand in the mall. And you are a close personal friend of mine.
They did that on a one shot. One shot while they applied their face mask. They're cruising like American Graffiti. That's not great.
My brother's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us.
What? Kill Lincoln? Is that like their rival? That's like a rival high school.
Yeah, they totaled that guy. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Jefferson's gonna really
Pissed off.
Get him nice and angry. That looks like Nicolas Cage. I hope I'm right.
Hey, climax together. Climax together.
I miss magazine quizzes. Great times.
Came over to help you with your math homework. Figured you could use it on such a hot day.
Boys. Brad and Linda. Phoebe Cates was it, wasn't she? She's the girl. Whoa. Wow. The slow-mo, the red. You guys.
Oh, wait just a minute. Isn't anybody talk anymore?
That was weird. I wanted a better performance from him at that moment. I wanted him to seem more embarrassed or mortified instead of just like, what, don't you knock?
Cubans were in a constant...
Pizza guy.
Again?
Order the double cheese and sausage.
Right here, dude.
Love it. Awesome. You're going down, Mr. Hand.
Certainly there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Spicoli. It is our time. Help yourselves. Get a good one.
God, I want to know what's going on in Sean Penn's head as he's playing this guy.
Mark is really nice. But I think I like you.
And she was scribbling his name in her book. Stacy Damone. Yep, Damone. I had to check my notes.
Have any iced tea?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Don't do it, bro.
These'll fit you.
Fast times.
You're really a good kisser.
Yeah? So are you.
Oh, Stacy.
Both of us at the same time.
Like the magazine quiz, both at the same time. I think the music kicking back in is kind of corny here. I guess that makes it quirky, right? I cannot with this movie. There is a straight up more nudity in this than I thought. Love that for us.
I gotta go, Stacy. I really gotta go.
Doug takes forever.
Linda's a fucking liar.
Aye, sir.
This is legit the Krusty Krab, y'all.
Really want me to put this stuff back on?
Yes, I do.
Yes, sir.
Stacy, I'm doing business. Call me tonight, all right?
No, I gotta talk to you now.
What does she have to say?
I just want you to know that I'm pregnant.
Knew it.
I mean, it was your idea. You wanted to do it. You wanted it more than I did.
No.
All right. Take it back.
Good. I was about to be pissed at him. No, sir.
Suppose you want me to pay for it.
Half, okay? And a ride to the clinic?
$75 and a ride.
The least you could do. I hate the guys in this. They're stupid. God damn it. Do better.
Stacy, he says he's helping his father out in the garage, and he'll call you later.
Jesus.
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
Okay.
This poor girl. Gotta pretend to go bowling.
I told you to tell Mike to pay for it. Why didn't you tell him?
Linda, you didn't show up.
Well, Mike Damone's a no-brain little prick, Stacy. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
Linda, go key his car. Do something. Yeah. Thank God. She should have done more.
Damone, what went on between you and Stacy?
Let me tell you something, Brad. I mean, sometimes...
Punch your friend's face in.
But it's over. I mean, it's no big deal. I never even called her again.
There are a lot of girls out there, and you have to mess around with Stacy? I mean, what do you got to prove, anyway?
beat it out of him.
Hey, knock this crap off! This gentleman here is named Arthur. Arthur was good enough to die last week of heart failure.
The way that they're talking about this person.
The ribs have been sawed off.
You don't look at cadavers in high school, let's be honest. You gotta sign a permission slip to do this. Cool, so they've taken us through the whole school year. It's kind of interesting and fun how American Graffiti was one night, Dazed and Confused was one night, Fast Times is the school year. My favorite school year film? Lady Bird. No one asked. This is great. All the ways you would cheat in high school. You write on the insides of your fingers and then you move it.
Doesn't that stuff cause brain damage?
Only if you take it like every day for a month.
Bitchin'. That's better. Entree. Mr. Hand.
What? School dance. We love. We love, love, love. Love an ankle sock and a leg warmer.
Are we still friends?
No. I hope Stacy tells him what an asshole his buddy is.
Well, what Jefferson was saying was, hey, you know, we left this England place because it was bogus. So if we don't get some cool rules ourselves, pronto, we'll just be bogus too.
This reminds me of when Cher in Clueless gets up and gives like that speech.
Aloha, Mr. Hand.
Aloha, Spicoli.
Like straight up pornographic images on his wall.
Boys, I'd like you to meet my wife, Mrs. Vargas.
Hi. Wow. They're shook.
But if you ask me, Doug, you're the one being childish.
Wow.
Yeah, I can go out with anyone I want, practically. That's right.
Phoebe Cates and Sean Penn are clearly the best. They're the best actors in this whole film. Classic. Yep, we're back at the mall. We started at the mall, we're gonna end at the mall. I hope. Bookend the movie.
Another summer at Perry's. I can't. I swear.
Come on, it's not that bad. Keep your eyes open. There's lots of men around here.
As we stroll by the sea.
Yeah.
Under star.
That's the man, that's her speed. Mark Ratner, baby.
So that you'll remember to call me over the summer.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to be traveling a lot this summer, and I'm not sure.
She's like,
That'd be great.
Stacy.
if they recast this today, this would be Michael Cera. I mean, not today, in like 2008. Single successful Brad got another job.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine. Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at those open air cookies that anyone can just sneeze on.
Okay. Now! Okay. Now! Okay,
I can't wait to see Spicoli come back.
Awesome! All right, Hamilton.
He made manager. Busted for scalping Ozzy Osbourne tickets. They love these end cards in these movies. He links Sanka to coffee. I like that they played this for comedy. This is great. Rat and Stacy having a passionate love affair. I love that. This is funny. That's how you do it. Okay, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I have now seen it. Of course, I think that was so much fun because I'm obsessed with high school movies. I feel like Fast Times at Ridgemont High gave me some insight into what it would have been like to be in high school in the 80s, in 82. The mall, the smoking section, the theater, the scalping of the tickets. It's kind of sad. This is like a bygone era. Like, the mall wasn't as bumpin' when I was in high school. It was one of the places you could go. There were cell phones. These kids are always carrying around a pen. They got a call. High school jobs. I kind of liked how there was very little adults in this. Like, there weren't parents. It was kind of all about the teens, all about the kids. We saw the teachers were the only adults in the movie. I'd imagine some of these kids were adults as well. But I really liked that. I liked keeping it in the world of teens in high school. It's like you're at school. It's your whole life. And then when you're not at school, you're at your job or you're at the mall, you're with your friends, and it just feels very much like, yeah, you don't see your parents much. I'd be so interested to see Amy Heckerling's short that came before this. I think I'm gonna try to find it. I think that would be absolutely awesome. I think we should just go right into the trivia section, right? First-time director Amy Heckerling said she was seeking to make a comedy that was less structured than conventional ones, and more like American Graffiti. Yeah, not a super intense plot at all. There's almost no, like, forward ticking time bomb of a plot. Nothing like, oh no, we have to get to the end now. It's just living with these kids for a year. You get their shtick in the beginning. You know, Brad takes pride in his job. He's gonna keep losing his jobs. What's his face? Mark Ratner is a nice guy. He's gonna keep being a nice guy. Phoebe Cates is gonna get her heart broken by the idiot who can't please her, and she's gonna give a lot of advice to her friend Stacy, who just wants a relationship, but is feeling like this pressure from her friend to have sex. So yeah, I think Amy Heckerling was really successful in making it less structured. Nicolas Cage is in this. I knew it. Nicolas Cage lied about his age so that he could get a bigger part, but the producers eventually found out he was only 17. The Damone Stacy sex scene included a shot of Damone undressing that included full frontal male nudity. The woman is always fully nude, the man has always got his underwear on, and I'm looking for some equity. Contrary to popular belief, the shot was not cut from the film to avoid an X rating. It remains in the film, but is reframed to crop the nudity out. The 2021 Criterion Collection release of the film restored the original framing and nudity and still carries an R rating. But I have to applaud Amy Heckerling. She shot it. Good on Amy for attempting to make it even. I had that question about the copies that they all smell. Taking the page up to your nose and deeply inhaling. This was a popular school ritual of the 60s, 70s, and early 80s as photocopying machines were very expensive. So ditto machines were used. The resulting copies did not get you high, but they smelled good. What would they smell like? Just paper? I have some paper here. Some printer paper. This is my Phoebe Cates monologue from Gremlins. I was attempting to learn it, but I'm embarrassed by it. During shooting, Sean Penn got so into character that he only answered as Spicoli. In fact, the drawer on his dressing room was labeled Spicoli instead of Sean Penn. Did we expect anything less from our method man? Nicolas Cage's first paid role? I did see those baby blues. According to Amy Heckerling, Sean Penn and pals were actually smoking marijuana in the van as they exited for the prom. The mall scenes were shot during the night when the mall closed at 9:30 to when it opened at 9. Nicolas Cage appears under the name Nicholas Coppola. Yup, he is related to Francis Ford. I wish I had someone famous in my family. I'm trying to be that person. Although Ron Johnson is portrayed as much older than Stacy, actor D.W. Brown is only 7 months older than Jennifer Jason Leigh. He looked 26. How old was Jennifer Jason Leigh in this? She looked so young. In the tradition of E.T., Extraterrestrial, and Reese's Pieces, this movie product placed an obscure brand and it became famous. What? Checkerboard canvas decks, Spicoli hammered himself with Vans. Oh, became a national brand. Wow, I just took for granted that Vans were a thing. They were not a thing. Cool. Nicolas Cage was originally considered for the role of Brad Hamilton, but they thought his performance was too dark. Nicolas Cage being too dark? That's weird. Director Amy Heckerling stated she got Phoebe Cates to overcome her fear of doing the topless scene by assuring the actress it would only be for a few seconds and thus wouldn't allow people much time to stare. Ironically, in the following years, during the era of videotape and home video, it became a running joke at many video rental stores that copies of Fast Times at Ridgemont High often suffered a predictable flicker during the topless moment in question because so many renters had paused the video on that shot and causing excessive wear on the tape at that location. Ugh, that sucks. Oh my god, that was Forrest Whitaker. Okay, this is my problem, but if I only have experience with an actor when they're older, I often have a hard time recognizing them. And I knew Spicoli was Sean Penn, like, going in, so I was fine, but I I didn't know that that was Forrest Whitaker. I knew he looked so familiar, but he was so young. I didn't clock it at all. Spicoli's dream sequence was actually written and filmed after the film was wrapped. After the beginning the editing process, Amy Heckerling realized how great Spicoli had been acted by Sean Penn and that they needed to beef up his role in the film. We saw that. That happens kind of a bunch. That happened in the last one we just saw, Dazed and Confused. They beefed up McConaughey. All right. Sean Penn improvised during his takes and tried to find ways to aggravate actor Ray Walton, who played Mr. Hand, even off camera. He did things to get genuinely startled reactions from the extras who were playing his classmates through unexpected improvisation. So I thought that this movie might have been really boundary pushing because of that abortion scene, but it was really boundary pushing because of the Stacey Hamilton Damone love scene, which we talked about, the full frontal nudity. Alternate, sanitized takes of several scenes were filmed for use on broadcast television. Oh, the mascot of Ridgemont High is the wolf, which is the same mascot of Van Nuys High School. So that's where they shot. And that would probably explain a lot of the Valley references on the signs and everything of the town. Of all the teen movies ever made, this film has the highest number of teens, 9, who would have successful film careers as adults. Ridgemont High scenes were filmed over 8 days at Van Nuys High School in Van Nuys, California. Although classes remained in session, the school allowed students interested in filmmaking to observe production. Additional locations including a rented house with a pool in Canoga Park, Canoga, I don't really know California names. The girls' gym at Canoga Park, Morningside Memorial Hospital in Englewood, All-American Burger in Brentwood, and various streets in the San Fernando Valley. We knew it was the Valley. The final weeks of filming took place on 4 sets, constructed on stage 3, at the Universal Studios lot in Universal City, California, which served as the poolside changing room, and the bedrooms of Mike Damone, Linda Barrett, and Jeff Spicoli. Yo, it was the Sherman Oaks Galleria. The mall scenes were filmed at the Sherman Oaks Galleria. It was damaged by earthquake in 94, but stood until 98. Then it was renovated and extensively redesigned. I really do wish I could watch a director's cut. Like, I want to watch the cut that Amy Heckerling intended audiences to see. And, I want to, form my opinions on that one. Considered one of the first high school comedies. Really? Brad and Stacy's mother is the only parent shown. Oh yeah, when Stacy goes to bed and sneaks out to see Ron Johnson. I forgot that we did see her mom. I really did think this was a whole movie of no adults. Okay, so I take back what I said earlier, but still. Oh, when Brad dumps the fries in the trash can, I remember I was confused about that. And he says, "I shall sell no fries before their time." This is a reference to popular television commercials for Paul Mason wine from the late 70s and early 80s, starring Orson Welles, where at the end of the commercial, Orson said, "We shall serve no wine before its time." Sean Penn gave numerous takes for his "oh gnarly" line at the organ removal scene, using different expressions, and Universal threw out the footage in 1985. So apparently, Cameron Crowe says there's no way that the abortion scene could exist if it were shot in 2019. This is from an article that's quoting him. Cameron credits director Amy Heckerling for the complete normalcy of the tone of the scene. She read my book, she read the script, and we asked her about the abortion scene, and she said, "You know what? This is life. I want to shoot this like life." Very cool. Okay, I want to take this moment to say I think Mike Damone should have gotten worse done to him. I wanted public humiliation. I wanted him humiliated in front of everybody. All right, so you've seen my reaction to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I really liked it. Meet me down below. Tell me what you thought. Did you see it in theaters? I'd love to know that. Did you and your friends watch this? Were you in high school in 1982? Was this what you and your friends did? Did it feel really real when you watched this? I'd imagine it did, so just definitely let me know. And if you want my full-length reaction to this, you can hit the link in my description for my Patreon information. And on that note, I'm gonna go eat lunch, and it's probably gonna be pizza.